What's the cruelest thing you've ever done? I destroyed my own sister's wedding in front of 200 guests. Let me explain why. Growing up, Emma was the golden child. When she wanted a car at 16, parents bought her a BMW. When I asked for driving lessons, they said take the bus. When she failed college, they paid for her to try again. When I got a full scholarship, they said I should be grateful I didn't need their help. But here's what really broke me. I'd been saving for 3 years to buy my first house. Had $15,000 for a down payment, showed my parents the listings, and they said they were proud, but couldn't help. 2 days later, Emma announced she was getting married to a guy she'd known for 4 months. My parents immediately offered her $50,000 for her dream wedding. I watched them plan this massive event. Ice sculptures, live band, designer dress that cost more than my yearly salary. Meanwhile, I was still sleeping on a friend's couch because I couldn't afford both rent and saving for a house. Every vendor meeting, every cake tasting, my mom would post photos saying anything for our princess. The breaking point came when I overheard mom on the phone. We had to take out a second mortgage, but Emma deserves her perfect day. They mortgaged their house for her wedding while telling me homeownership was a privilege I needed to earn myself. Wedding day arrived. 200 guests, including Dad's entire company. Emma looked perfect in her $8,000 dress. During the father-daughter dance, I stood up to give my speech as maid of honor. Started sweet, talking about growing up together, how Emma always got what she wanted. Then, I pulled out my phone. I want to share something special with everyone. I connected to the venue's speakers and played a recording from last week. Mom's voice filled the room. Thank God Emma's getting married. At least one daughter won't be a disappointment. Sarah's still chasing that stupid house dream like we owe her something. The music stopped. Guests stared, but I wasn't done. I played another clip. Emma laughing. Sarah's so pathetic. Still begging mom and dad for money. I told Tom she's probably jealous because nobody wants to marry her. That's why I made her wear that ugly bridesmaid dress. The room exploded. Emma screamed that I was lying, that the recordings were fake, but her new husband's face had gone white. He'd never heard her talk about me like that. My dad tried to grab the phone, but I'd already sent the recordings to the DJ's backup system. The final recording was Emma telling her friends she was only marrying Tom for his trust fund, that she'd divorce him after a year and take half. She literally said, "He's so stupid, he didn't even want a prenup." Tom walked out of his own reception. His family followed. Half the guests left in shock. Emma collapsed on the floor in her designer dress, sobbing in a puddle of tulle. My parents screamed that I'd ruined everything, that I was no longer their daughter. "You already made that clear," I said. "I just thought everyone should know why." The wedding vendors started packing up. The photographer was still taking pictures of the disaster. The $50,000 dream wedding turned into the most expensive breakup in our town's history. My parents lost their deposit on everything. Emma's marriage was annulled before the honeymoon. They had to sell the house to pay back the wedding loans. Emma moved back home at 28 with no job, no husband, and no trust fund. Last month, mom called asking if I could help with their rent. I own my house now, saved every penny myself. I told her I couldn't help. She said I owed them after destroying Emma's life. I hung up. They made their choice. They chose their princess. Now their princess is exactly what they raised her to be. Someone who expects everyone else to pay for her dreams while giving nothing back. Sometimes the cruelest thing you can do is show people the truth about themselves.